If you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
We go 21.
Now Breeze on third down. That'll be complete to Cook. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now Breeze lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Completes it to Jason Witten. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Check nickel. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Sponge. Never go kill. Tight dog. Shit. Check 50.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Prescott flushed out right. Caught by Cobb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Check.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. Caught left side by Cobb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Prescott to throw on 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running. running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A second down throw for Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott now. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now on 2nd and 13, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Klein. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
951. I don't think you got it, son. We're going to 53.
4th down, Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Breeze, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Check 99. You go take. You got take.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Elliott. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. First down, Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That's going to be caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Running it, Washington. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Jim. Check 4. Check that.
Now Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. The Cowboys will go. Prescott steps away to his left. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Let's go. 51, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill. 47. Here we go again. Go to 54. Line. Hey, 47. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Cooper was the target there.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54. Why? 26. There you go.
They'll throw again. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. Crunch.
Prescott yet again. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch twist. Hey, kill. Shit.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Kill. 6-6. Bullet hot.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.